What is going on, everyone? My name is Jared Ryan from TechWorks, and today we have another undescriptive brown box, which the cats are just dying to check out. What could it be today? Well, not a whole lot of new phones have been out in the recent weeks, but there is something that came out which is a little more of the limited edition variety. So you'll probably already know what it is when I put the header up or the video description. But as we open the box, we have my cat wanting to get the packing peanuts. Stop it. Stop eating the packing peanuts. We have that, and we have this with like 10 packing peanuts, which I think she thinks is food. None of that for you. So if you can't tell by now, if you can't tell by the box, this is a OnePlus device, which is really dirty. So wipe that off. There it is. So yes, this is another OnePlus 5T. What's different about this OnePlus 5T? Well, it is the Lava Red version. So in the past couple weeks, or the past couple months, I should say, OnePlus has been knocking out limited edition phones. They've had the Star Wars limited edition, which was, I believe, released in India. They've also had the red one released over there also. And then in the US, we have had the Sandstone White, which is just like the Star Wars limited edition. See there, you see Lava Red, which is just like the Star Wars without the badging, without having the Star Wars logo or the animations or the Easter egg or anything like that. And this is the counterpart to what was released in India. So I'm not going to get into too much about this phone, other than the fact of, boy, it's red. The only other thing I am going to touch on is the fact that it is now updated to Android 8 Oreo. So I do want to see what's that all about once we get this open. So this really isn't going to be much different than a typical unboxing for OnePlus. They do very nice packaging. You know, while I'm unpackaging, crinkling up the paper, and the cats investigate it. OnePlus has been through a lot of up and downs recently. They've had credit card breaches, they've had data being sent back to China, but they've also had some good successes, which have been these limited edition phones have really caused a lot of interest for a lot of fans. And also, OnePlus is getting a very strong following by a lot of people who do appreciate their devices for their affordability and for what they offer. You know, so that's really good. They are getting somewhat, I wouldn't say a cult following as big as, you know, Samsung, Apple, things of that nature, but they're getting a very good following. As you can see right off the bat, that is quite red. So they call this Lava Red, and right from the get-go, I can kind of see how this looks kind of color changing. What I mean by that is when you look at it straight on, you know, it's this nice glossy red. You kind of tilt it to the side, it gets almost a darker red color. You got all the red on the side. I did like the Sandstone White, and I hoped that I would have gotten it, but I didn't. That thing sold out crazy fast, and never got my hands on one, and I really didn't want to spend more on the secondhand market like on Swappa. And peel this device sticker off like that, and what you do actually see is that OnePlus logo is black. So that's a nice little addition there. So this has everything you know and love about the OnePlus 5T. Has an 18:9 aspect ratio, 128 gigs of storage. They only came in one model, which was the higher end model with the more storage, the more RAM. Other than that, everything is exactly the same about this phone as previous OnePluses, just the red colorway. So again, headphone jack, USB-C, dash charge. I don't think this will have shipped with the Android 8 on it, but I'm gonna check it out. So I'm gonna get my info in here, and then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna see what's new and exciting with the OS. So be right back. All right, so we are back. The phone's finally updated, and it's got all the Android 8.0 goodness. So as you can see right on the Play Store, you got the notification dot. You have the updated quick settings or quick shortcuts here. get to everything. You got a little bit, you have the new notification shade. If you pull down, you got different quick toggles up in here. I know most of it is cosmetic. There is going to be other things like, matching colors for when you do music in your notification shade, things like that. Really, if you've used Android 8 on Pixel or Huawei or something at all, Android 8 is great. Android 8 is nice. Finally, it's nice to have them actually update their current flagship for the latest OS, so that's great. Now, back to what OnePlus is really good at. OnePlus isn't going to be taking as good a level photos as Pixel, but I have seen really amazing results out of this camera. It's a great phone for $500. The one little petty thing I'm going to say, this is like being super petty. So I bought the red silicone case, as you can see here. And the silicone case is nice. It has nice felt on the inside, designed by OnePlus in the bottom, if you can actually read that or not. It is there. But the red is different. So I would say this red is like the OnePlus box red. It's almost identical. And the red on the phone is definitely different. Still looks great though. The red color is definitely really nice. You do have face unlock. Again, that is almost instantaneous. I know it's not as safe as iPhone, but overall, obviously it's gonna be just as fast as the other 5Ts. In your box, you have all the stuff that you would normally get in the OnePlus packaging. You get your dash charger, you get your information, you get the clear, quick and dirty little TPU case here, which I actually might put on just to see what that looks like with the red show off. You are going to want a nice clear case to show off the red. There you go, look at that red. It's a solid offering. You have dash charge, which again, dash charge is always a great addition to have. I'm actually just going to put this red case back in here. As I've said previous, any phone manufacturer that includes a case, I give them major props because no one really does that anymore. I don't know why they don't. It's just nice. I mean, OnePlus doesn't offer headphones like a lot of manufacturers do, but you win some, you lose some. So anyway, this is my quick little unboxing of the red OnePlus 5T. Again, it's probably the best $500 phone you can buy right now as far as what it offers, what you get. It's a solid contender. I'm looking forward to seeing what OnePlus is going to do for this year for their flagship, which I believe is coming out in second quarter, late second quarter. So here's looking to that. Probably the next phone you actually see me unbox review is going to probably be the S9 when I get my hands on that, which again, that's not going to be until March. Till then, we're going to do some other stuff. We're going to be doing some long-term reviews of the Honor 7X. Maybe a little more with this here red guy. Maybe a little bit more with this phone right here. But overall, we'll probably be transitioning to some other stuff in the meantime while there is smartphone drought. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. My name is Jared from TechWorks, and I hope you will see me again in the next video. See ya.